Alright, I'm going to go ahead and rest myself back up here. And then on to Medina again. Yeah, the Dactyl Nest was... Ooh, that's when things really start getting rough in 65 million. I mean, obviously the first area can take it out of you when you're in a lower level, but that Dactyl Nest and then of course the Chrono layer from there, oh boy, that can get really rough. Alright, hello Melchior, we found you your Dream Stone. Yeah, how did we get it? Well, we're time travelers. We go in a big blue police box and it's bigger on the inside. No, wait, wrong time travelers. Sorry. Alright, so now we go down here to where they're fixing the Masamune. And there's not really anything we can do with this scene, we just sort of have to let it go. I don't think there's any way that we can push this along any. Leave it to Bly the Great. So now apparently the way that they... Does Marley do anything? I don't think so. I think she just serves... I don't know. I'd have to look into that. And I could easily enough go back to the previous save, well, obviously later, and find out, I guess. But I'm going to end up saving over it, so... Yeah, I'm not sure. But apparently the way to process the Dreamstone and activate the sword is to pray over it. Who knew? I have to say I like the way that they dimmed the lights here to introduce the sword. I found it to be a nice touch, effects-wise. Well, I think that's everything. Ha! Yep! Let's go back to Sir Froggy and give him the sword. Well, yeah, I guess technically you don't really see the real Masamune until, I guess a little bit later. There we go, that's it. Alrighty. Now, let's go into the one battle that I cannot apparently ever manage to avoid because it queues right when you finish crossing the bridge. And then, just go for it. Alright, I don't think there's really anything else to do now except just go straight to Frog and give him the Masamune, give him the new sword. There's nothing side quest wise. We've already spoken with Fiona, so we know about the forest now. And we've already given away the jerky, so we've pretty much already, by and large, taken care of the, well, at least a pretty fair part of the Sunstone quest. Hello, Froggy. Do we have a surprise for you? Ta-da! Yep, it's the Masamune. And, well, we get the first real expansion of Frog's character. Beginning with the departure of Cyrus and Glenn to find the hero medal. Ha, we, the Knights of the Square Table. Yes, sir. Ha! Hello there. Oh, Glenn! And then apparently they go fighting through Guardia Forest, where, I guess, they found the hero medal. Because that looks just like the Grove in Guardia Forest. You want the Badge of Courage? And then, Nirvana Strike, which I wish we could learn. That'd be nice. Although he did the same thing that we've been doing, and he one-shot the boss. And then, well, yep, hello Magus. And this is the first time we actually get to see Magus in the flesh. No, Glenn, don't die. Huh, yeah. And then Magus shows off some of his really good magic, and then, well, there goes Cyrus. Can't you give him a more fitting form? And, well, there goes Glenn. Whoopsie. And yep, that is Frog's true name, is Glenn. Which, it actually, I find it funny that it doesn't technically connect the dots until something that's going to happen in a few minutes. Yes, we know it's his power. Nothing can beat science! Alright, well, for this one, I'm definitely keeping Bly in the party because the way that the castle is set up, and especially the way that the Magus battle is set up, it wants you to have lightning, water, and fire as your attacks. Yeah, we're gonna blind him with science! Heh. Now, we can't actually equip him with the Masamune yet. That will come in a minute. And then the game will basically force him to wield the Masamune, which is great for a normal playthrough, but it stinks if you're doing New Game Plus, because he's more powerful without it than with it, at least right now. Now, his propensity for getting critical hits with the Masamune and the Hero Medal does make up for it to some degree. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, that's doable too. Is the dual tech there? Is it their heal tech, or is it the sort of the water and ice attack, I guess? I've just played it. I've just been so used to playing it, making sure that I have all three magic types available in the castle, although technically Robo has one. Ice water, yeah, that's it. Thought I remembered that. I wasn't sure, though. There are times when people simply have to grit their teeth. But it hurts when I get hit. Cyrus's answer? You're a marshmallow. Still not quite sure how that would work, but okay. Now this is always the scene that I found intriguing in these flashbacks. Because you've got Cyrus as the one with his hair blowing in the wind, and then Glenn is the one walking up to him. And then, of course, Cyrus is going to join the Knights. This line is the one that really intrigues me. Why don't you join too? I don't think I'd make the cut. Now this is the line that intrigues me. You're better with the sword than I am. That always struck me as kind of holy crap, because Cyrus is the great knight that everybody looked up to. And then, well, yeah, it turns out Glenn's better than him. Now, speaking of Woolsey, how many games did he translate, I wonder? Because I know he did Final Fantasy VI, I know he did Chrono Trigger. I'm not sure of the other games. I don't know, did he perhaps translate any of the other Final Fantasies? Or, I don't know. I'm guessing he was a translator in the employ of Squaresoft. So I suspect all of the games, or most of the games that he translated, were probably in their retinue. He did Super Mario RPG and Breath of Fire. Okay. Okay. There, of course, is the Hero's Medal. And now, we get to see the real power of the Masamune. I like how they went sword in the stone with this. It really makes for an epic... It really makes for an epic entry to the Masamune. And, of course, Frog's theme is probably one of the best themes in the game, so that's always a good excuse to hear it. And then we get a sword so powerful that not only does it shoot a beam of power all the way up into the sky, he can slash open mountains with a single stroke. That's the Masamune for you. And yes, it makes rainbows too. Alright, so now he can still actually have other weapons than the Masamune, but right now, especially plot-wise, it's ideal to have the Masamune and the Hero Medal on. I'll admit, I didn't think the Masamune would have that much power to it. For some reason, I thought it dropped the attack a lot more. And I don't know if I can skip these guys. No, crap. I was trying to go around them anyway. Fortunately, though, at least the bats are strong against physical attack, although the rats do not look to be. Alright, well, that's where Fire 2 comes in. Alright, so, of course, we find out who that little bat is later. Alright, now, sneak past you. Okay, not that way. Darn it! Oh well. At least I can have Chrono and... Darn it! No, Chrono, you weren't supposed to attack the rat. You were supposed to attack the other vamp, I guess. Oh well, that's alright. These battles in here are kind of hard to skip. I don't know if I'm actually going to pull off skipping any of them, but I'll try. And, oh boy, yeah, I've got to try to skip these guys. Otherwise, oh. There we go, okay, sweet. And then, the juggler in Magus' castle strengthens his guard. Yep. So, we get to probably the best intro scene as far as an area goes. This is definitely the epic intro scene in the game. This can only be Magus's castle. Although technically there shouldn't have been an S after the apostrophe, but who's counting? And of course, you come in and you see everybody sitting there just standing around, and you have no idea what's going on because there are no enemies. There's nothing to fight, at least not yet. I think you do have to go through both of these room areas before it will actually cue the event to follow. Yep, treasure chest that ultimately I'm not going to really be interested in. And who you see here will depend on who you have in your party. Obviously, you're going to have frogs. You're always going to have Lane. You're going to have Chrono, so you're always going to have his mom. But then if you have, obviously, if you have Bly or Lucia, you're going to have Tabin. And if you have Marley, you're going to have the king, I think. There we go. And, well, yeah, we've been tricked by Ozzy. Welcome, Glenn, or should I say Sir Froggy? You'll have to defeat all 100 of the beasts in Magus's castle, which, thank God, that's not actually true. Alrighty, so now we actually have to go through and try to evade the enemies. Fortunately, these enemies are not particularly difficult to get around, at least in this room anyway. There was the 1,000 Heartless battle. Yeah, it really was fun. It was a lot of fun. Because not only did you have the 1,000 Heartless, but you could basically just use all the limits and the action commands and all that to just basically wreck them. It was great. And I want to use Water Tube. Fortunately, though, it made it really easy to just go through and slaughter all those Heartless just to utterly destroy them. How did you get past my cadaver pals? And it's Sir Slush. That slash, you slimy dolt! Alright, so phase 1 of 2. Just smack him around. Attack, attack, attack. Quack, 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 quack. Not that that does much of anything. Nah, 4 damage. I'm scared. At last we meet for the first time for the last time. Yeah, this is going to do me a world of good. So, then he picks up his blade and gets a lot tougher, but it's pretty much going to be the same pattern. And I do not have nearly the HP deficit I need to pull off Frog Squash and actually be worth anything. So, let's just Mega Bomb. Although I don't know that that's going to do all that much. Nah, did okay. A little bit stronger than her normal attack, and stronger than his normal attack, actually. Why not? Well, yeah, that's true. I guess I've just been butt mashing enough. Shouldn't be too hard, though. Let's go ahead and give them the time to get that back up here. There we go. Although it may end up not being necessary. Nope. Go figure. Well, I can, at the very least, now I can pick up the sword. Thank you. And then get to an actual save point. I can use it on Flea. Yeah. Hey, well, I mean, if I've got 80% counterattack rate, I guess I've got to expect counterattacks when I don't really care for them. And I'm just going to loop around you guys, because there's no point in even talking to y'all. Ha. The Magician Flea, I presume? Not really, no. So I'm not going to waste any effort on that one. Except for that stupid MP Buster. Blech. Where's the real Flea? I'm the real Flea. I'm the Bat. The Batman, although I'd look nothing like a man at all. This is no ordinary woman. Well, you got that right, as it turns out. Hey, I'm a guy! Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Oh, why do you say that? Does she have a different bit of... Oh, that thing's a guy. Oh, that's too bad, yeah. I'll show you all a good time. Oh, I'm glad I've got lock status on all my characters. Although, if I'm not mistaken, lock status actually does not protect you from everything. Let's see. Let me just go ahead and give you a mid-ether, I guess. Actually, it's the first time I've used an item in the game. So, X-Strike for you. Haha. Oh, wow, that didn't do as much as I was hoping it would, honestly. Well, I can go ahead and Mega Bomb it, I guess. And then for you, let's see. Yeah, I'll just stick with the Masamune, I guess. I might try out Leap Slash. Although, actually, Mega Bomb did more damage than I thought it was going to. Okay, well, never mind. Sir Magus. Ah! Another Chewbacca attempt. And we get... Yay, Magic Tab. Although I haven't used any of my tabs yet, and I don't really plan to for a while. Alright, and now, of course, we get teleported into the heart of the castle, where I'm going to have a really rough time trying to avoid enemies. Ugh. Yep, to the Oz! Or to vinegar, such as it is. Well, okay, now, ooh, okay, these guys are easy when you're overpowered. But yeah, they heal a lot, and it's a royal pain in the butt. Well, I say a lot. They heal a lot for their HP, but not measuring what damage we can do. Okay, and then we've got one more? One or two more. Oh, well. Yeah, let's just bake you guys. Or, yeah, let's just bake you guys. I'll bake most of you guys. And then because we hadn't really hurt the sorcerers yet, we can just take them out individually. Slash! Flee! Yep, they're gone. You fly-eating, tongue-flicking... Ozzy's in a pickle! Wait, pickle comes later. Thou canst not run! Well, he is anyway. Oh, the gadgets, the gizmos, all the crazy crap. Welcome to my house of pain! I do have to admit, I love how they riff this in the side quest. Because it's so great how they make fun of themselves later on in the game for this obstacle here. Well, it'd be a good one for Robo if I had him with me. I love how the motors are still turning and everything, but all of that actually stops. Alright, and get up here, wait for you to pass, because if you stop while the ball's rolling, it won't actually do anything to you. About to point out a hidden chest. Yeah, that is later, and to be honest, I never even knew about it until I was watching other people play this. Okay, I don't remember the path through here. I'm probably gonna run into this a few times. Yep. Shoot. Oh well. That's okay, I can take these guys out easily enough. And yeah, Donkey Kong with the well, not quite barrels rolling down, but at least the monster's kind of rolling down after you. Now the question is, if that's Donkey Kong, then, well, where's Mario? I mean, come on, you gotta have the mustachioed man to save the day. Alright, now, let's see. Ah, crap, okay, so then the save point is gonna be, or the save point, exit point are gonna be in the other direction. Crap. Oh well. Alright, now, whichever one... Okay, save point's there, so the exit point is down here. I know it's always opposite the save point. Alright, now go this way, and I think I need to go over and around? Crap! Almost did it. Alright, well, go ahead and collect these treasures while I'm at it, I guess. Ah, shoot, okay. So it's going to be up, down again. Oh well. It's worth a shot anyway. Now, I've got to imagine that's one of those things that the GDQ folks probably had to research because they wanted to get through it without queuing any of the battles. Alright, so now are you going to be top or bottom this time? Oh, you're bottom again. For some reason, I thought that changed whenever you reloaded the room, as far as where the save point, exit point areas are. Crap. Oh well. I was trying to get past them quickly enough to avoid them. Now, let's see. Alright, Juggler, are you... Okay, no, you are magic. Alright, so it's time to bake you. And you're dead. Bye. Alright, so, whoop. Wahaha. I don't think you actually can avoid those first two. You can avoid the ball one, obviously, but I don't think you can avoid those guys. The battle speed set at. I'm not sure. That is not what I wanted to do. Let's see. Oh god, I never did change the settings. Wow. Well, that explains a few things. Let's see. Here we go. Battle speed. Yeah. And then, yeah, message speed definitely up to 1. Okay. I don't know why I never even thought to go in and change that. Alright. Again, I'm in my LP mentality. Sitting here shutting up whenever the random battles are starting. Alright, so I think there's one more area prior to the stairway to Magus. Oh, yeah, whatever. I can take you guys out quickly enough. And then I think we've got another one up here. Yeah. Oh yeah, that one. I totally. I felt like a bit of an idiot when I was, because my thought process was, I think I kept it in maybe for story purposes. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, it was, because it was one of the army battles in Green Hill, or the battles with the troops, and I forgot to talk for a while. I was sitting here thinking, oh well, I'm cutting this out, and then I realized I wasn't cutting it out. I felt dumb at that point. Oh crap, how is Chrono... Oh yeah, that's right. I was fixing to say, how is Chrono out of magic? And I remembered he had fallen prey to the MP Buster, and I never fully healed him. Yep, run off again, Ozzy. No more monsters for you. Alright, so now, of course, on to... Oh dear, more skipping. Now, these statues, I am glad that you can run around and get past them. Let's see. Oh wow, I did skip that one. Huh. And then, of course, we can go ahead and pick up the treasure before we even, well, fight the guy, so to speak. Yeah, wait until Lavos arrives. Yeah, that's one way of putting it, sure. Alright, so, of course, with this battle, you don't actually attack Ozzy, you attack the switches. I like how it was very much a gimmick battle, because, well, I guess they decided they just wanted to set it up that way. If you do happen to attack the Ozzy himself, the crystal, he'll just make fun of you And then I think you get, I don't remember if you get dumped back into the hole or not. Now, he's sitting here laughing at us, but it's not dumping any of us in the hole, so I don't know why he thinks it's so funny. Wee. Yep. And there goes Ozzy. Yeah, that guy was totally bent. Yep. Alright, now... Okay, yeah, that's the save point. Which actually, let me, for the first time, use a shelter! I don't particularly need it from the HP standpoint, but now it'll help as far as the magic standpoint anyway. Oh, okay. Alright. And then... Oh, boy. Which, I actually used to think that this was the first game that had that sort of light effect. And as it turns out, it wasn't. I was watching through, I think it was Nintendo Capri Sun who had done a playthrough of Willow. And they actually had that lighting effect in Willow as well. Although not quite to this degree, of course. Huh. I feel like those guys in the background are saying, pay your taxes. Well, it's not even close to April 15th, so I think we're okay on that. Yep. Hello, Sir Froggy. It's that stupid frog. Oh, it kissed any princesses lately? Well, we didn't bring ours, but we could if you'd like. The black wind begins to blow, and we get the best, probably the best boss fight music in the whole freaking game. Hello, Magus. Let's hit you with the Masamune first so that we can go ahead and drop that defense. And then go ahead and Luminaire you, because I think he's weak to lightning first. Yep, absolutely. Oh crap, that healed him. Well, that's a little awkward. Okay, so I mentioned every time that Magus shifts form, you have to hit him with the Masamune to make sure that he is vulnerable again. So I'll do that and then give Frog the chance to recharge before I hit him with Water 2. There we go. Alright, now it's Chrono. Alright, you. Now you're gonna get a face full of Luminaire. Well, yeah, that's true. I could. I don't know why. I just don't think about them. Shame on me, I know. But, wowee. Okay, and that's gonna open him up. So now I think we should be able to hit him with everything we've got. And it doesn't matter anyway. Again, counterattacks for the win, I guess. Yeah, we put the Masamune back together, strengthened it, and then promptly screwed everything up. Because, of course, it just so happens, right when we get to him, Lavos wakes up. Yeah, whenever it does the Magus risk casting a spell, that's considered an attack. So Chrono will Chrono will counterattack it, which is interesting. You wouldn't think it'd be that, but yeah. All right, so hello, Lavos. Well, as he unfortunately, shows up now and cues a massive time gate that sucks us all in. And then we get the game riffing on the intro